Mm-mm-mm. Oof. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, take another sip. Mm. Folks, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. It's Tony here at the Essence of Travel and Discoveries. This morning, by the way, the coffee I have is Heavenly Horizon. This is our light roast coffee. Absolutely, positively delicious. A lot of times I wake up in the morning, and many of you know I get up between 4:45 and 5 a.m. Now, with that being said, I get into my day and stuff, and it all depends on what coffee that I'm thinking about what I want for the next morning, whether it's a light roast, medium, or dark, sometimes even super dark, which we get that all from Fogbusters, and they are our sponsor for this video as well. So Fogbuster Coffees has been a tremendous partner in providing us with the most incredibly organically, ethically sourced, air roasted bean that is just known to man. It is so rich in flavor. The aromas are incredible, and hence the name Heavenly Horizon. I thought that would be very fitting for today and this morning. Really, it's fitting for every day. But I thought today, because there's been a lot of things that we've been working on, and I had to take some time last night to, well, decompress, but not decompress as a negative or any kind of anxiety type or anything like this. There's so much going on that I needed to just decompress a little bit to put everything into its proper category and keeping my mindset sharp. So I thought, you know what a great way to start out the next morning with Heavenly Horizon, nice light roast, gradually go into my day. And by the way, too, I have to tell you this, a little confession. I slept till 6 a.m. I don't know what happened. I was sleeping so good. I think because it's cloudy outside, the sun takes longer to get up, and it was raining. We had the window open a little bit last night, and you get that nice nighttime air. But then it's just like, you sleep and sorry, my allergies. You sleep so sound and deep, deep. I don't know. But anyways, Heavenly Horizon. Mm. I'll put all the descriptions down below where you can get your hands on these coffees with the new labels as well. So it is, our website, travelanddiscoveries.com, our Patreon site, our Etsy store, and these are actually going to be going up onto Amazon here too, because we have an Amazon store. So stay tuned for all those details. For now, I'm going to put the links down to all the website, Patreon, all that stuff will be down below. So, question for you is if you wouldn't mind for us, it really helps with the growth of our brand and the growth of our channel. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, please, and letting your family and friends know about us because we offer one thing with YouTube here. It's not just travel, it's not just discoveries, it's not anything in particular. We kind of go all over the place. But one of the things that I really enjoy doing is having morning coffee with you. It gets me started for the day. It gets our team started for the day. They get to watch when I'm doing this, and um, we're really blessed and happy to share this with you. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, little subscribe button. If you like the video, excuse me, hit the like button. And if you would like to get pre-notification, or as soon as we put a video out, I should say, not pre-notification, but if you want to get a advanced jump on the videos, knowing as soon as we put them out, there's a little bell down there. If you click on that, any video we put out will you will be notified. Hey, Tony's got a new video out. So, with that being said, coffee is absolutely delicious. So, how's your day going so far? Well, I was talking to a gentleman named Alex. He is uh, a photographer and videographer in Germany. Him and I were having a conversation this morning through Instagram, and so much going on out there too. We share a lot of information, photos, videos, all that stuff of where we've been traveling and all that. But we also help each other when it comes to advice, stuff like that. And I wouldn't say he's a mentor, I'm a mentor. We kind of mentor each other, but John, a friend of mine from many years ago, has been my mentor, and I'm not going to mention his last name, only because we just don't do that. But he is a multimillionaire as well, and he's over the years given me some great advice to help build our brand and our companies. I've had several companies have been very successful. We still have them in operation today. A couple of them we sold, but the other ones we still have. So, anyways, with that being said, wow, it is been a great week. Can't believe it's Thursday. What are we at here? The 26th. Days just fly by. I can't believe October's coming. We have all kinds of stuff happening in October from traveling and filming and everything else. So we'll get to that another time. But I wanted to talk to you today a couple things. First I want to touch base on a kind of a business thing here too. That it doesn't just have to be business. You could do it with your job. You could do it with your family. Anything like this is there's so much chaos going on in this world. So much that it really it's distracting. It's static, it's toxic, everything. Whether you have conversation with people, it always leads into sports, politics, religion, all this stuff. And a lot of times it does not turn out good. Other times it does. You can have a great debate, just great conversation. You may share the same viewpoints, whatever. However, we need to change the way we think. We need to change our mindset. You need to think like a billionaire. It doesn't mean you are a billionaire, or maybe you never will be a billionaire. Maybe you will be a billionaire. Who knows? It's not the fact of the money. But I posted this on LinkedIn this morning. It's all about the chase. What do you want? Instead of you chasing something, why don't you be the one that gets chased? Simply mindset. When it comes to conversation, think about before you get in a conversation whether or not you want to get into it. Because remember one thing, when you get into a debate with somebody, you may show a true conviction of what you are about and what you stand for, which is great. But at the same time, is it really going to propel and change? Highly unlikely. So if you know that could be a toxic opportunity here for both of you, then don't get involved with the conversation. Steer it to something else. We need to get back to peace and kindness. There be people that, agree with me, and there'll be some people, believe it or not, will disagree with what I say. Six, one half dozen the other. I just know I don't get involved with conversations that I know that could end up ruining, hurting other people, friendships, even family. You got to think clearly when you do this. So one of the things that the reason I mention it to you is because you're going to see where this comes full circle in a second. But one of the things my wife and I had sat down and we talked about is what do we want to do to help get kindness back into people's hearts? Well, we have this thing called a telephone, okay, and a cell phone. And on that cell phone, it's a smartphone, so it does basically everything you need it to do, and then some. And back, excuse me, when cell phones first became on the market, and I'm not talking the 70s. I'm talking about we had the real long, big one. I had one of those too. They're about this big. Had a big antenna and everything else on it. It was one of those things where, you know, how do we how do we adapt to that? Because back then I was in the mindset of if you can't get a hold of me, I'm busy and leave a message on my answering machine. Shows you how old I am. And excuse me, be able to get back to that person when you're able to. But if you're unavailable, you're unavailable. Now I don't put my cell phone down. It's with me all the time because I have multiple businesses. We have family, we have friends, stuff like that. So I utilize my phone all the time. And we keep advancing our technology and I try to stay up on top of it. And I'm really excited because I do have the 16 Pro Max coming out. It's out. It's on its way. It should be here any day. So that's going to really help us with our development as a travel and discoveries channel and vloggers to go out and capture a lot of stuff with AI generation, all that stuff. So my wife and I were sitting down. We said, okay, what do we want to do in order to get this information in people's hands? Well, again, the cell phone, because it's a smartphone and it does so much, it's one of those, if you can't beat them, join them. So if we're going to join it, the way we're going to join it is I'm going to put something in your hands that you're going to want to read, that you need to read, and that you really enjoy reading eBooks. Hence the reason why we created the company Heartlight Books. This is a company here that we specialize in e-learning for children, for adults. We get into educational. If there's someone who has a learning disability, whether it's autistic or it's dyslexia, whatever it is, we address that. Again, we're not doctors, we're not psychologists, we're not psychiatrists, we're not even counselors. However, we found that our books express kindness, understanding, they're interactive, and they really focus in on what we've all been looking for. Now, that covers e-learning. The other ones too are just general books. Um, dr- books that cover things from folks facing, well, not just folks. I'm talking, a preteen, teen is bullying, it's harassment, it's drama, that kind of thing, friendships. How all that stuff plays a part, and same thing with adults as well. Covering so many aspects of divorce, separation. This goes back and forth for kids and adults. It's just kids of divorced parents, separated parents, parents that unfortunately have found their way into, the pit of despair, such as drugs or alcohol. We have books for that. Our authors create these ebooks on every topic you could possibly think of. Now, when this is launched next week, Tuesday, not all the books are going to be available. We're going to have some in each category. There's going to be some samples for you, and we're going to keep adding to these every day. So every day there's going to be something new. We don't want to flood the market right away of what we have because we want that anticipation to show you, hey, this is what you're looking for. This is what we felt you're looking for, and we want to provide it to you. So we're going to do that bite size at a time. And it's also easier to understand and as I say, digest a little bit easier as opposed to throwing so much at you. Um, I, the titles, I mean, so just the ebook learning alone from ages 2 to 18, we have 40 or 50 different titles here. I mean, look at that. It's just incredible. Things that cover, from 2 to 4, I can do it, learning my ABCs, to, following my feelings and learning emotions. Kids that age, they don't know what that means. They don't know what the emotions mean. So we help get them to understand this through our books. Now, all our ebooks, no matter what age group, no matter what demographics or topic or anything like that, every book is interactive. Every one of them. So you can simply click on highlighted words, a video will come on, or it'll tell you or it'll bring up something for you, that kind of thing. So it really helps you as the reader to really dive into and take reading to a whole new level. Let's face it, we're so busy that to sit down and actually read a book cover to cover, it's lacking. It's lacking. But that's when we receive our most knowledge. That's where we receive so much training and abilities and all that. But our schedules, everybody's schedule is busy, busy, busy. So it really becomes a distraction that books then really fall by the wayside. So now we're going to do this by putting them in your hand through your cell phone, social media, and everything else. So, also too, sorry, some of the topics for ebooks from children, not just the learning ones, but from general topics like the big bouncy balloon adventure for 2 to 4, to Sammy's big red ball, Lola's sweet treats, that kind of thing. 4 to 10, the joy of friendship, learning to share, finding my purpose, God's plan for me. Preteens, facing bullies with faith, finding courage in God, to the secret of being kind, the power of prayer, letting go of the hurt, finding faith in the storm, that kind of thing. Teenagers, then, um, faith and mental health, finding a balance through tough times. These teenagers face an incredible amount of pressure. So we want to put that in their hands. Young adults, again, we got divorce, separation, healing after divorce, God's love through pain of divorce, excuse me, rebuilding life after divorce, that kind of thing. Um, Dealing with death and grief, mental health, well-being, depression, overcoming darkness, additional mental health topics, and the list goes on and on and on, folks. Between the e-learning, and the other ones, we have over 260 different book titles. We are so excited to present these to you. And again, they're going to be available through heartlightbooks.com. I'll put the link down below. We're building a website right now, and there will be some samples coming out hopefully before Tuesday. If not, Tuesday we'll have them. And regardless, it's going to have them Tuesday anyways. And you'll be able to sample some of these and kind of get an idea of what we were talking about, how the books actually will help benefit you, your kids, family, friends, acquaintances, no matter who it is, you're going to have it right here. So, with that too, Tuesday, you're going to see that we have a price list out there too. You're not going to be able to beat our pricing for our books. You're just not. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but for what and when I talk about we, I'm talking about our team of authors and myself and all that, and the administration team of putting all this together is just absolutely incredible. So the pricing for this, we want to do it to afford to get it in your hands, not like health food or health food. You go to the store, the price is astronomical. It's just out of this world, and you can't afford it. But at the same time, we end up getting junk food. I do it too. And that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. So then, mental health, all that stuff plays a part. Kind of going on a tangent here, but the whole idea is the same premise is buying healthier food to non-healthier food. Same thing with our books. Our books, though, are affordable. They're very affordable. Matter of fact, again, you will not be able to beat the pricing. If someone comes in and can beat the pricing, well, good luck with that. So you're just not going to be able to beat the pricing. So with that being said, that's going to be on there too. So you can review that. We have subscription base, we have a members base. We are opening up an ebook club as well. We're actually working with a couple people right now on the local small business level of actually getting these books into some of these book shops. Even though they're ebooks, the whole idea is to bring that to people so they can sample it. Everything else, you're going to have it available. Wow, that's a lot out in one shot. So I got to take a sip real quick. Mm. Cannot beat that. Folks, I didn't mean to take up more of your time. We're at 17 minutes and 10 seconds. So I am going to now leave you to be your day and enjoy your day. And be sure to check us out in the description down below of all the different websites and everything else. One other quick thing too is we had a technical issue yesterday with the recording some of the sound for the pasta and the sauce yesterday. We're working on that now, so if you wouldn't mind, please be patient. We will have that out to you soon, hopefully later today or by tomorrow, and I'll keep you posted. So, folks, your journey starts here. Just what a beautiful day. We'll see you next time on the Essence of Travel and Discoveries, where you and I get to explore the places you want to go. Take care. Stay safe. God bless.